All right, guys, welcome back to Mowing Monday. Today we are actually going to be mowing. We're on our way back to the shop. Got done mowing, so I didn't show you guys any of that work. We got quite a few properties done this morning. I got to make sure I get these gassed up for the next day and that we can keep staying busy. But I bought something new. It's really exciting, and I think we needed it for quite a while. All right, we're pulling in here. I think I left the doors open. We should be good. I think there's a few guys sharpening some blades, changing oil on a few mowers. Yep, perfect. There we go. We'll get this backed in, and then we're heading down to a dealership to pick up a brand new dump trailer. It's a gooseneck hitch. She's a big country, and we already have work for it. So what we're gonna do today is I gotta go pick it up first, and then we're gonna throw the New Holland skid loader in it, bring the grapple forks. Probably won't. Well, I might bring the stump grinder. You know what? I probably won't. And then what we're gonna do is we have to clear some wood we have to clear some trees for a farmer on his tree line around his field. He wants them gone. He wants to expand. He can split another acre plus a better yield on his crops because the trees won't be taking nutrients from them. So that is the plan. I got to go pick that up. I don't have a gooseneck bed hitch in here, so I'm going to be using bolts Cummins, and we should be good to go. But real quick, guys, shout out to G Portal. I have a link in the description for 5% off dedicated servers through G Portal. That's how I record these videos. These are the servers that I play on. So I don't have to be on. Somebody else doesn't have to be on. And G Portal hosts it for us. And then we can have like 10 people in here, a bunch of mods. Makes it super easy. I also have a video showing you guys how to run a dedicated server and how like the interface works and stuff. So super simple. Check it out. If you guys are interested, 5% off in the description. You got to use that link and then you'll get 5% off. It'll say that at the top of your screen. So let's get going and pick up my trailer. All right, guys, here she is. Just got all the paperwork done. So it's a 20-foot gooseneck, and it has a hydraulic lift. I mean, it would have to. I'd never buy a trailer that wouldn't, because we're gonna be using a lot of this for wood, and then for like landscaping jobs. Say we're throwing a bunch of bushes, or we're tearing out somebody's old landscape, or heck, like even we're taking out a retaining wall and we want to put the old cement bricks in here. We can, and possibly concrete too, but maybe 20 feet's a little too long. But we have dual axle. Each one is rated for 7,000 pounds, I think, and then obviously I can push more. And it has literally 8 tires on here, so we should be good on strength and weight wise. This thing is an absolute beast. And then gooseneck, of course, just makes it a little more stable. Not so much weight on the end of the truck. I think this setup looks crazy. Look at it from here. It looks so good. The Cummins sounds really good right now too. Plow prep package. I love it. If we just had a plow on the front, that looks so cool. But they match really, really nice. And I think like the duals in the pickup truck make the duals in the trailer look good. But let's get heading back. Got to pick up the skid steer, and then we're heading out to that farm. It's right outside of town. Like I said, the farmer is a nice guy, and we are charging him a whole lot, because I'm gonna actually take this wood and possibly make it into firewood here as well. That's something that I possibly wanted to get it into. Just hire out a few guys to specialize in firewood, and we can there's a lot of trees to be taken down there. And so if we could sell just a pickup load at 120 bucks, we have good quality wood. I got a splitter that I was looking at, or I found one that would be a decent for commercial use and be pretty strong. It's pretty big splitter, but we're gonna kind of see. And this trailer would be perfect for say we had, you know, 2-3 guys pull around with this, and we could sell a trailer load 20 feet for like 500, 600 bucks. That would be a lot of fun. And I feel like, you know, we could just be splitting, make a huge pile, and then just literally come with the skid loader with grapple forks or the bucket, and then just keep feeding this thing. Almost maybe even make like a conveyor belt, because we got 20 feet and it is tall. So the only thing obviously about this trailer is it's extremely wide, and so it has to be up higher than the wheels, because there's going to be like no wheel wells inside the trailer. It's on top of it, so it is a little harder to get the skid loader up and in here because it is higher, but the ramps are pretty good. All right, here we go. Get the ramps down, doors open. So you guys see what I'm saying? Like, say it was say we actually had wheel wells inside the trailer, and like it wasn't as wide and didn't sit on top, then this is fairly steep. But we'll kind of see how the skid loader goes. I got to throw the grapple forks on, drop the stump grinder. We should be good there. There we go. Sneak up in there, and we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I have the extra wide tracks, plenty of grip, and I think we will be fine. The only thing is I don't want to, you know, pop a wheelie and fold over, but I think we should be fine. All right, here we go. We look good. There we go. Drive. Hey, that wasn't bad. That was way easier than I thought. All right, let's make sure we get this mostly on the 2 rear axles on here, but I also want some weight on the truck too, because we don't have enough weight, and we aren't even driving that far, but it will probably go 40 mile an hour. But you always want to make sure you have plenty of tongue weight, or plenty of weight on the pickup truck. Otherwise, it could get pretty squirrely if you go over some bump. And there we are. The wide tracks fit. That we have quite a bit of room on this side too, but I love it, man. That was perfect. I love the ramps. They're built in. All right, we got about a 15-minute drive. Got to go all the way across town, and then it's not too far. It probably won't even take 15 minutes. Just shoot through Georgetown, and we're gonna take out quite a bit of trees. All right, guys, we're ready to unload. Got the parking brake on, and we should be good. Put a few just little wheel chocks in there just because seemed like I rolled a little bit when we loaded it up, and I'll see kind of what it is like when we come back off here. Nice and easy. Oh, that is so easy. Make sure I lift up the boom. There we go. That is so easy. Oh my goodness. But I gotta grab the chainsaw, and we will start cutting down some trees, and then for the most part I want to try and keep them pretty whole, and obviously they can't be longer than 20 feet, and just lift them, go up and over if I can. Let's actually test this and see. I probably should have tested this before. It has a super boom on it, so I wasn't worried and thinking about it, and it looks like, oh yeah, we'll have plenty of room. That's like 2 feet, but still it would be nice if we could go a bit higher, but the skid loader trailer is pretty tall. Here, when I go, yeah, we should be fine. There we go. Got my chainsaw out, and we're going to start taking out probably that whole row right here. As you can tell, he could really widen out this field and add quite a bit of land. It does start to slope here, but just imagine like if he could come right here and not have to worry about these trees and everything and the roots and stuff. But let's get busy cutting down these trees. I think let's mark them. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, that he marked. And then I don't think he wants any over here. Maybe just that one might have a ribbon on it. All right, here we go. Let's get busy, boys.
Everyone needs someone, and everybody loves somebody, but not just anyone. If you ain't looking, you might just as well be blind.
All right, so I got my first few trees cut down. Got my first one pretty much all squared away in terms of cutting all the limbs off, taking all the like little branches and leaves, and then I got the main thing that I want to lift up. Now I'm curious if the skid loader can do it. I don't think it probably can. We're just gonna kind of test. So I gotta get this guy into position, so it's super easy to just wheel the branches in. That looks good. Shut it off. Keep the parking brake on. All right, this is a big country, and if we can literally get this in, it looks bigger than it actually is, but will the gravel forks even like clamp onto it? I honestly have no idea. We might have to take this into 2 pieces. I don't want to, but I probably should have I cut those limbs off. I probably should have took them a little more flush to the tree, in my opinion, but hey, first tree. Takes a little bit to learn all that stuff. There we go. Clamp it down. All right, gravel forks. Let's see what no. All right, let's maybe take it right down the middle here. I think it's just too big. Even like the trunk size might be too big. These are a bit bigger than I thought, but I think we can do it now. For weight wise, I think we're solid. It's just, can we get the fork up and over and then to clamp down? Come on, baby. There we go. All right, we're cooking, good looking. All right, let's move. Let's move. Don't drop it. Don't drop. Hold on tight. Sometimes in the game, the forks they get a little shaky, and actually they're starting to get a little shaky. So I'm trying to hurry up. But if you clamp like too hard, then it gets a little sketchy, and they start to shake, and like things start to glitch. So don't really want to do that. And then we'll clean up all the little branches. Might as well make them a bit smaller. None of them should be longer than 20 feet, I don't think. But there we go. This guy is big. We left a huge stump, so I'm gonna have the other guys come in a few days and kind of take out the stumps. There we go. Got it clamped on here. These grapple forks are pretty nice. I just think it was too heavy, and then it was going to be off center because we weren't gripping it in the right spot. And there we go. Drop her off. Perfect. Now the wide tracks are really nice because like I feel like we're a lot more stable, although it's just like harder to get in the trailer and do other things like that when we need to fit in tight areas. It is nice to have wide stable tracks. I do notice quite a bit of performance difference compared to just your standard track size. All right, there we go. I didn't measure this long one, but I think if it's not, I'll just kind of clip it off once I lay it in there. There we go. Yep, it's a bit too long. Let me go ahead and jump up in here, and we can, I should probably measure them, but I'll have a better feel for it. There we go. Perfect. Now, the nice thing is we have a bunch of D-rings in there too. So, and I have really nice straps that like semis use to put down, or to like keep down, you know, big packages and stuff and big items. So we're going to be pretty solid. We can overflow pretty good as well, and I think I'm not going to be messing around with too many small little branches and stuff, so it shouldn't be too picky. And then some of these smaller branches I'm just going to kind of pile up and put out of the way for now because I want to get the bigger stuff right now, and the guys, when they come get the stumps, they can kind of clean this up, and I want to make sure I can get the big stuff out, and they'll bring the trailer and everything too, so they can just clean up like the little branches. But on to the next one, And if some of you guys are wondering like why the farmer would want us to do this, it's just to like increase the tillable acres or the farmable acres. And literally from here to here is like 30 feet. And this, but like down here more, he's going to be able to open it up, and it's the whole side. So, I mean, it's going to make him an extra few $1,000. He's only paying me $1,300, and it's good for him too, because if he goes and sells the land, then it's going to be worth a little more, because the next guy who wants to farm on it can make a little bit more money. And so there's a good one to have too, because this guy owns quite a bit more land. I don't know what it all, I'll talk to him more about it. I kind of want to get this job done perfect for him, and then we can talk about other places he has that needs cleaned up. There we go. Take off those little leaves and little twig branches. But maybe in the future, if he has a bunch more land that kind of needs cleaned up for whatever reason, bush hogged, anything, that would be our kind of stuff. There we go. Getting her all cleaned up. Perfect. All right, there we go. Just got to get the rest of the branches out of the way. For some reason, this one's kind of like stuck underneath here. It won't like let me trim this off, but we should be good. I just need to trim that guy up. There we go. Toss this sucker out of the way. There we go. That's nice and light. Been lifting my weights, getting stronger. All right, now let's see if we can take out this big trunk here. And I think it might be a hair too wide. See if I can go closer to the end. It gets skinnier, obviously, as it gets taller up. You see that with every single tree. What am I saying? But there we go. Come on. Come on, grapple forks. These guys, we're really going to be putting to... Okay, that might be a better angle for us. There we go. Turn, 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 turn. All right, might slip out here. Come on. Don't do it. It looks like it's about to fall out every time I turn. Oh, there's a lot of weight. Oh, let's set her down. It's probably a little too much weight. Oh, it's kind of on there. But I need to reposition a little bit. Get a better grip. All right, there we go. That's a little bit better. Come on. Nice and slow. Nice and easy. Oh, we are maxing out the new haul, and we have to cut that in half. We are literally tipping over. That is not safe. Oh my goodness. All right, let's cut this guy in half. We have quite a bit more trees to go. I'll probably just, save you guys all that time, and we will, once we get this guy in, I'll probably quit recording and just get down to work, because I go quite a bit faster when I'm not recording. There we go. Get up in there. Should be good. Perfect. We're getting fairly full. I mean, we have quite a bit more room too. Like I said, we're going to overflow, but we are getting pretty full. There we go. Sneak this guy in here and then just drop it. Perfect. Thank goodness we have the New Holland Super Boom, because if I know a lot of skid steers that don't lift this high, and like this lifts an extra 2.5 feet, and I think if we didn't have that, it would be a little tough. But I'm going to get down. I'm going to get busy, knock out all these trees here, and I'll see you guys in probably a few hours. All right, guys, this is my final load. So I got all the trees knocked out. It's taken me 3 loads to get most of the trees out of there, and we have a bit left too. Like I said, I did pile up 3 separate piles of smaller branches that the guys are going to bring back when they grind the stump. So that'll probably fill a whole entire trailer load. But the 20-footer is amazing. I love how it, like, driving, obviously, like, I'm not going on the interstate, literally going max 40 mile an hour. I like it a lot because it's stable, it's strong, but I do want to test it out, have some weight on there, a skid loader, and go down the highway or the interstate. Now, it's going to be quite a bit more stable than all the pumper poles that I've had, but I really want to test out the gooseneck in the future. But I'm going to go take this back here. We're going to make some firewood. Hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. The farm looks quite a bit better. It's not totally done. Stumps need to be gone, and then also those piles that I was talking about. So that's going to still be working on, but hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.